So that's what you give an element Sarah. He wishes he could not crash into a rock. So here's K introducing himself again, and he's one of the original Singularities. He was hanging out with Mimsy and the Glomar doing the thing, and it's like, wow, UCW was Zuth and AEW was Exes, right? Again, hey, and who's this guy? This is Hibiki. He sucks. Yeah, in theory, Singularities have the power to untangle the dimensions in the multidimensional world, but you gotta get the proper nexus for it, and Moan was in the robot at the same time, so K was lucky. And yeah, finding the proper nexus is unfortunately impossible because, you know, all the quakes. Oh, and what a... Oh, she says, what the time? She's like, oh wow, you called me what, very nice of you. She's a lovely robot. But he's got a lot of practice at taking different worlds in stride. But he's going to go say hi to Utsuka. And as he goes, give me, there's Moan. Yeah, he's gonna go talk to the boss man. And then internally he's like, I've definitely seen that aquarium before somewhere. I've definitely seen an aquarium before. See what the sex is. So which one? Here we are at the Aquaria school. So Aquarian is obviously getting put to the Far East base along with all the pilots hanging out. There's Claire, Amata, Cayenne, Zeska. Coming with you, all the elements yet. And so, yeah, and then they explain about the teleport system and how it just automatically swaps in whoever's needed based on it's being used. And in between battles, all the Holy Angel Academy students will continue their studies at the same school as everybody else. So, it's good. And so, Fudo says, I have a question. How does one obliterate a donut? And then Shoto's like, what's up with this dude? What's he talking about donuts for? He says, eh? And she's like, I don't know, it's something to do with Aquarian? I don't know. He's like, eh? And he says, it's easy. How do you obliterate a donut? I can tell you how to obliterate it. He's like, how? He says, you eat, and then Utsuka just says, you eat it. He's like, that's right. And he says that nothingness will remain once said donut is gone. But Utsuka says that the best cure for an absent donut is to buy another one. And Fudo is like, he's got it! He's nailed it! That's the wisdom! You will take good care of the kids, please. Make sure they get lots of healthy playtime. And Suma's like, wow, that sounds decent. And so, I mean, she wonders why Claire and Fudo are deliberately having the elements mingle with the opposite sex after keeping them separated and doing the thing with the shock bracelets that electrocuted them. And just what the romance and Aquarian have to do with each other anyway. And then Miss Homie, it's all to do with Apollon and Sylphie, the star-crossed lovers from the Dancing Skies of Aquarian movie. And they're star-crossed lovers that parted from each other at the end of the War of the Fallen Angels, 12,000 years ago. And such was their love for each other that it lingers in this world to this very day, and is responsible for Aquarian being prone to going out of control. The tragedy of Aquarian. What Aquarian really does is amplify its pilot's emotions into fighting force, and the strongest of all human emotions is love. Now the problem is that the pilots to experience love, but not true love, because true love makes it go crazy. And isn't that right, Mr. Donut? And that's why he's got the fucked up bionic chin, and he lost someone precious to him called Nana On. And it just goes out of control. Do you understand me, sir? I think I get it. And so Fudo's plan is to get love minus epsilon. Yeah, there's Donut mentioning Nana On. How you doing? Yeah, but they're going to do love minus epsilon. And for that, the elements need to learn the basics of love from the outside world. He's got a robot hand. And he's got two robot hands, actually. One of them's got loads of gadgets in, and he's got a bionic chin. Which moves as you would expect it to. Which is completely normal, except wouldn't it be really funny if it moves like a little ventriloquist dummy. And Lundai High. So, here we are, called before the student council again. You know, Hibiki has been nominated as the vice president of the volunteer club while everybody was away, and he's just like, well, alright then, I guess I gotta do it. Bang, bang. Where's the thing, where's the thing, where's the thing? Yeah, so they got. He's like, all right, it's okay. I'll do it. It's fine. And then announcing the president. Here comes the president of the student council. He comes in. And he's pulled a few strings, and he's got a hold of Suzune's report on the volunteer club's activities. It was supposedly for the principal's eyes only, but he's got it, and he's got a mission for the club, which you can either accept or turn down. Volunteer club. What are we going to do, Alto? We're going to accept or refuse. Doesn't matter which one we keep as canon, to be honest. Actually, I think the keeping one is good. Let me see what the keeping one is first. If the keeping one's good. Okay, no, we're refusing, because accepting the thing is definitely the best one, like by fucking far. It's so good. So we will refuse. Nope, we're not doing it. Chiri's looking out for the well-being of the crew, and she knows how tired they must be after all that combat. It's like, well, very well then, that's fine. But this works out well for Sosuke, because he's invited to a certain event by Kazuma, and he thinks that everybody else might enjoy it too.